Hey y'all.
We finally got it, guys. Okay, so today we're gonna be doing the seven deadly sins. This looks so organized, not like the last time. Last time it was chaotic.
Yeah.
And then we have
this photo.
from Pinterest.
Yeah. That we're
It
also
is.
gonna. Go ahead.
It's Proverbs 6:16 through 19. There are 6 things that the Lord hates. 7 that are detestable to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deceives wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false. Oh, I hope y'all see that. Feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness who pours out lies, a person who stirs up conflict in the community. Which in the margins it says seven deadly sins: lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, pride. Which
goes.
we have right here.
Which I think is going in the order of what this is saying. Anywho.
Yeah. Okay. So the first 7 deadly sin was pride, and it says having excessive belief and confidence that they are the source of their own greatness, lacking of arrogance, and disregard of others. James 4:6. Do you want to read the verse, or do you want me to?
And you can read it.
I think it's about to rain again, guys.
But I also feel like we're about to pull a Where's Roman. I don't know where she is. I thought she was in the back. Oh, she is. You know what? James 4:6. It's right before 1 Peter 4:6.
Okay. James 4:6. Me?
Yeah.
Okay. James 4:6 says, God oppresses the proud and gives grace to the humble.
Well, it says, and he gives grace generously, as the scripture says, but
it's okay.
She cut off the first of it.
Yeah. We were so confused.
She said, I found it.
It's okay, guys. Okay. What are we saying about that? James 4:6. But God opposes the proud, and gives grace to the humble.
Well, stay humble.
Yeah.
And
I feel like giving yourself pride is setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah, having too much pride or like an ego, I feel like not only does it like make people annoyed of you, but it's also hard for people to like you because you're so like I'm this I'm having like a big pride, and it's like I don't know.
A lot of people
it's okay to have to hurt your pride a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna be like, they don't want to state their opinion to you because whatever they're gonna say, you're gonna believe that your opinion is more valid than theirs because you think you're here and they're here in your mind if you're prideful.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
The next one is greed.
An intense desire for material. That's not. That's material.
Material weakness.
Maternal weakness. Because
it's possessions.
That's not Greek, guys. Greek meaning biblically. There we go. Oh, you mother effer.
It's okay.
Okay, so beings that we don't know what she wrote. It's fine. It says
I wrote this a long time ago. Right?
It says in the Bible, greed is defined as an unsustainable, selfish desire for more wealth, power, or possessions.
Yeah. And then the verse is
Luke 12:15. So that one hurt my brain just a little. Just a little. It only tickles a little. Sorry. Where's 12? That's 11. Okay. 12 what? 15? And it says, then he said, beware, guard. Against every kind of greed, life is not measured by how much you own.
okay. I feel like this is saying you can have all the riches in the world. Like you can have all the money, all of like how do I say it? All the jewelry, like the
You can have the most possessions.
yeah, and still not be heaven. On heaven you can be here, and on earth you can be here. On earth you can be here, in heaven you can be here. Like with your possessions, like somewhere in the Bible, I don't know where it says, but it's like the whoever's highest in earth will be the lowest in heaven. Whoever's the lowest on earth will be the highest in heaven. It doesn't matter your stance on your wealth on earth in heaven. It just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter about your wealth. It doesn't matter about what color are you. You could be rainbow and you could be like the highest in heaven, okay? It doesn't matter about any of that. And you can't just be greedy and be like, I want this, this, and this, and this, and this. But that's not how it works. Because just because you're rich doesn't mean you're going to buy your way to heaven. That's not how it works.
And money and wealth is only temporary.
Right.
You're only going to have that certain amount of money. If you have a certain amount of money, you're going to spend it on stuff and you're not going to have that money. You can be the billionaire,
right,
and you can be fired from that job.
Right.
And have nothing.
Just like...
Or you can get, like, robbed and you have nothing. Your wealth is not everything.
Just like God took everything, or not God, but God tested Job, and just like Job lost everything, and
Job was,
he still believed, and he was still right there with God, like,
Yeah, and I think are we doing on ours and my mom's at the same time doing Job? Take a deep dive into Job.
We can. I don't care.
Okay. Alright, the next one is envy. Let's try and see if this works. A feeling of discontent or resent towards others for their possessions, qualities, or achievements. Proverbs 14:30. Guys, I think they're just sitting in their car.
I think they're waiting on us, and I feel rushed, but it's okay.
Wait, where's it at?
Just a little. Proverbs?
Okay.
I'm here if you want to read it.
Proverbs what?
Here. Right? Mm-hmm.
A peaceful heart leads to a healthy body. Jealousy is cancer in the bones. Okay, do you want to talk about it? Because I talked about it.
I feel like it's saying like envy or like jealousy. It'll like rot into you, like you like. Okay, example, like everybody on social media is always, they're like, oh my goodness, they're so much more skinnier, and I want to be her, and I like envy her, but you are like prettier, and it's like none of that matters.
Or even like you look at their style, or you look at their clothing.
What the fucky are you trying to do with me? He's trying to play me.
Or you look at like what they have in their house, like how big their house is, or like how many friends they have, and you envy their life.
Yeah, and you envying like somebody will make you feel worse, and it'll tear your mental health down. It'll go literally.
It will make you can be the happiest person alive, and you can have envy in your heart, and it can make you one of the saddest people.
And also, a lot of people do envy people, and they're like, oh, their life looks so perfect. I wish I was her.
Yeah, not
But
and
you never know.
yeah, and some
Behind
people
this.
don't even like think about it. Some people like they like look at like me for like example. I look at someone's food that they're eating or like somewhere like so a lot of people are at Ocean City and they have like the boardwalk fries right now. I want some boardwalk fries and I envy them because they have boardwalk fries. You
Yeah.
don't think about that as envy, but it is.
Or like just like how you can't eat gluten. And it's
Yeah.
like, man, I really want some mac and cheese. I can't have no mac and
I really want some pie.
like
Maybe with some brownies.
right. She wants some gluten, but she
Gluten.
can't have that.
Yeah, I keep touching. I'm so sorry, but it's just
Okay.
fair. The next one is lust.
Okay. Sorry. Hold on. Ooh, considering others as more objects of sexual desire.
Considering others as more as objects of sexual desire. That's what I meant to say, guys.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's okay. And then it's Matthew 5:28, which is I think this was like a known.
I know all my pages. Every time I go through them, they're like, I'm like, why are you like that? Matthew 28. Oh, that's Mark 6, baby. 28 what?
5:28.
5:28? I thought you said, oh. So I thought you were saying 28. Guys, I'm a little ditzy.
I can read it if you want.
5:28.
Stick right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it says, you know, I'm just gonna read. Okay, wait. Oh, right there. But I say anyone who even looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her heart.
With her in his heart.
With her in his heart. Sorry.
I feel like a lot of people in this generation only look at love as lust and lust as love, if that makes sense.
Like, right. I feel like everybody's like, okay, so for example, I used to date this guy, and mind you, we were in middle school, and he was like, you won't kiss me, so you don't love me. And then he broke up with me because I didn't kiss him and I didn't lust for him like that. But at the end of the day, a relationship is not built on lust. That's like toxic.
Yeah, it's not gonna end up how you think it's gonna end up.
You're not gonna ride off in the sunset, okay?
No, you're not. You're not at all.
On a moped.
Inside joke.
Sorry.
Inside joke. Yeah, but a lot of people nowadays, this is why me and Riley aren't in relationships, is because nowadays it's all about lust.
Yeah.
And like, it can even be like friendship. Most of the time, friendships also are lustful, and it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like you can be friends. Like even nowadays, it's harder to be friends with a guy if you're a girl, because nowadays it's all about lust.
Yeah.
They're not saying that we can't be friends with a guy if you're a girl, or if you can be a girl friends with a girl if you're a guy, because I do have guy friends.
But it is just harder. I need someone to stole my hair.
But it is harder because it is a lot of lust.
Yeah.
And like the Bible says, if you look at someone and like, oh, they look really good, like just seeing like
or
obviously
you think about sexual desires with that person because like you think they look so good, but just because they look so good doesn't mean
you can look at
you
someone,
love what they love on their inside too.
Yeah, you can look at somebody like everyone does it. They look at somebody and the first thing is like, oh, they look attractive, but then you get to know them and you can be like liking for them the person for their heart. But because everyone does it, even if it's not a lustful way, we all do it where we're like, oh, they're attractive. You're not gonna look at somebody who you don't find attractive and want to walk up to them. It's just how we are. Like it's just how we are in human, because that's how our generation is. It's a fault to us, but it's not our fault.
I think it's sad that it's like that, because I think it always matters about their like personality and their heart, and what they like. Like, me and Katie, we want a godly relationship. So we have a relationship with God, and we want to know that our person has a relationship with God. Just because they're attractive, we don't want a relationship just because they're attractive. We want a relationship because they have the same,
They're following the Lord.
right. They have the same morals as we do.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is sloth, which is, I think we all know what this is. I think we all should know what sloth means. Laziness, a person not wanting to do spiritual or physical work because of their lack of motivation. Proverbs 10:4. Proverbs 10:4 says, and we have two more after this. Proverbs 10:4 says, a lazy people are soon poor. Hard workers get rich. We done? Apparently not. Okay, do you want to talk about it? Because I talked about
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
it. Okay, it says, lazy people are soon poor. Hard workers get rich.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very.
I feel like that's very like speaks for itself because like me and Katie, we put all this time into God and into the Bible and into this, like, you know.
Getting spiritually closer to
Your mic, I think, is dead. Or off. I don't know what happened.
Oh my gosh! I hope it wasn't off.
It wasn't off the whole time. I don't know
Okay.
what happened though. But as I was saying, like, we put all this time in. You have to put the time in to get it, like, to get rich. Like, we put our time in, and we want wisdom, and we want this, and we can't get wisdom without actually reading the Bible and learning, and learning from people's mistakes and learning from your own mistakes. And yeah.
In the same way that if you want to get more fit, you have to go to the gym and put in effort and work harder to get more fit. If you want money, then you have to get a job and you have to work towards getting a job. It's the same way of getting spiritually closer to God. You have to go into the Bible and get closer to Him.
You know what I did for this one? I didn't write where it was at. I just wrote 23, 20 through 21. Okay. Guys, that's a new Bible verse. And it says, uncontrolled anger, rage, or hatred, desire for vengeance. Okay. And it's Proverbs 15:1. It says, a gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make temper
I think
flare.
I think my thing's gonna die. So
I think your mic is dying. So we're just gonna have to, like,
if it turned off again, we're just gonna go to Riley's.
Yeah.
You put up on your thing until it turns off again, which is probably gonna be like 2 seconds. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so basically it's just saying, like, if you
Oh, both of us are gonna die, I guess.
Huh?
It's okay.
Oh shite.
It's okay. We're gonna hurry.
So it's basically saying, like, if you use hateful, hurtful words, like, oh, like, say I did a wrong, and then Katie's like, oh, I hate you because you did this, and she just wants to get back. It's like two wrongs don't make a right, and you're gonna feel worse saying what you said because you said it, and you're gonna feel worse because you did a wrong. Just because it hurt you doesn't mean you should hurt others. And yeah.
I feel like in this Bible verse, you should really like take it as like a. Sometimes if you get angry, sometimes I feel like I need to go back. Sometimes it's like a take that what they said, go back, like leave that situation, pray about it, go back to that situation after you're done with that anger feeling, talk about it after you're done with those feelings, because sometimes talking out of anger isn't gonna help anything in that situation. Okay, then last one is gluttony, an excessive amount of consumption of food or drink, often to the point of waste or harm. Proverbs 23:20-21. Do you want to read it?
Yeah.
Because you're already there.
It says, do not carouse with drunkards, or feast with gluttons, for they are on their way to poverty, and too much sleep clothes them in rags.
I feel like that's saying like I have a watching. I feel like that is saying like there's one of the Bible verses. It's like consuming so much good is good for you, but consuming so much bad is going to harm you in like a way. And in a way, like in this saying like don't hang by drunkens, hanging with drunkens and gluttons, you're going to be one of them. Being one of them is like their actions is going to be one of your actions, if that makes sense. Do you have anything to say about that? Because I don't really know.
Yeah, it's like the more you surround yourself with bad,
The more bad you do.
the more bad you do. Like the more you'll follow them and not God, and yeah. But
the more good you surround yourself with, the more good you do. The
right,
more godly people you surround
you
yourself
want
with, the more godly you are.
right. Sorry, we're packing up in a rush because we gotta go, and the mics are about to die. So happy 4th of July, guys! Even though this isn't coming out until after 4th of July, but bye, y'all.